Okay, we've got another implicit differentiation problem, but this one is at a point, and we're really trying to find the tangent line. So this is what we have here is we've got this curve, and the homework is actually really good about showing you what this curve looks like. And we're trying to find the tangent line at this point. Okay, so we need to figure out the slope of the line at that point, and the way we do that is through finding the derivative. So we have to find implicit differentiation or use implicit differentiation. So dy dx. So it's the derivative of that piece with respect to x and the derivative of that piece with respect to x and one more derivative with respect to x. So the first part is relatively simple because it's just power rule. So this is just 12x squared. Here we're going to use the chain rule. So first it's the power rule. And the chain rule means we take the derivative of the inside function with respect to x. Those are d's. And then on the other side, I'll have you notice that there is a product of two functions. So we're going to use the product rule on that side. So it's the derivative of the first function, leave the second function alone, plus the derivative of the second function, leave the first function alone. And I'm just going to take a quick second to observe that I've done that correctly. And so what I'm going to do now is move everything that has a dy dx to the left. So I'm going to have dy dx, and I like to put things in brackets. So I'll maybe put a circle around the things that I need to put inside my brackets. That's this guy and this guy, knowing that I have to change the sign on that one. So that's going to be 2y and then plus 5x. And then I'm going to move everything else over to the left. So just a quick circling of the things that I am going to put together. That's already on the left, but not the 12x squared. So I'm going to move the 12x squared over. Comes a negative minus 5y. And then the last thing is to divide both sides by 2y plus 5x. Divide by 2y plus 5x divided by 2y plus 5x. All right, so now I have something to work with, and I'll be able to get the slope, and then the line will come very quickly after that. So this is a function minus 12x squared minus 5y over 2y plus 5x. And what I'm going to do is I am going to plug in, I'm going to plug in the point, which is 1 comma negative 1. That's given at the beginning. So negative 12, I'm going to leave the parentheses open, leave these parentheses open, and all of them, and then I'll figure out in a second what's supposed to go in there. So these are x's, so those are going to be 1s, and then these are y's, so these are minus 1s. So this is minus 12 plus 5 over negative 2 plus 5. And I end up with a negative 7 over 3. And then we'll go ahead and separate it just so that it looks like we're doing steps. But the final step is simply taking our point slope form and plugging things in. So it's y minus y1 is equal to m, that's the negative 7/3, times x minus x1. And so we've got y plus 1 is equal to negative 7/3 times x minus 1. Now, if I recall correctly, the computer wants it in this form. But of course, you could take that and without a whole lot of work, put it in slope-intercept form. But there you go. That's the equation of the tangent line at that point for that kind of interesting looking curve if you're able to graph that.